As a distinguished professor of civil engineering, Bernard Amadei has always put the good of humanity first. He is co-founder of Engineers Without Borders International, an organization dedicated to fostering sustainable energy projects in developing communities. In 2001, he became the founding president of the USA chapter. Today, there are 450 chapters worldwide, including one at Technion and 3 others in Israel. Bernard holds the University of Colorado at Boulder Mortensen Endowed Chair in Global Engineering. His numerous awards and honors received in the field of geomechanics attest to his brilliant career in academia. He is an elected member of the U.S. National Academy of Engineering and the National Academy of Construction. In 2013 and 2014, he was the U.S. Science Envoy to Pakistan and Nepal. He is also a board member of the U.S. State Department Peace Tech Labs. Bernard has dedicated his life to making a difference in the world by instilling compassion and a social conscience in engineering in his students. He is a true friend of Israel and Technion, where he molded the Center for Global Engineering and pioneered the course in engineering for developing communities.
My philosophy for educating engineers for today's world and for the 21st century in general is to introduce them to some global issues. What I expect engineers to have in terms of skills and knowledge is to be able to integrate various disciplines, not just engineering disciplines, but non-technical issues as well in their design. I visited the village of San Pablo, Belize in 2001. And when I visited the village, I met some young girls whose job was to carry the water from the river to the village, and they told me that the girls could not go to school. So they asked me if I could help. And that, for me, was an eye-opening type of event, and decided that doing engineering for the 3 to 4 billion people whose job is to stay alive by the end of the day was more important than doing engineering for the other 1 to 2 billion people. So it was really a midlife, not crisis, but a midlife awakening in my engineering career, in my professional career. What I found when I studied Engineers Without Borders is that the students were extremely excited about the idea of being able to go to the field to learn engineering by doing. Not only they're learning about engineering together, but they're also exposed to each other's cultures. And that, to me, is the future of the planet, bringing people, making them realize that we're all part of one planet, and as engineers we can contribute to the well-being of 7, 8 billion people on our planet. I'm greatly honored to receive the honorary degree from the Technion in Israel. This is a unique place that I have visited and interacted with a lot over the past 10 years or so. I remember first coming to Israel in 2007 or 2008 and working with my colleague Mark Talesnik, and that was the beginning of a long collaboration. I obviously want to make sure that this degree is not just about me, it's about millions of volunteers who are part of Engineers Without Borders International. So I'm glad to share that doctorate degree with all those great people.